Now you see it, now you don't.
It's our time with Mr. Mayberry. Hey, let's get creative.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mr. Mayberry.
Contrast is when you have two things that are beside each other that are opposites. And today I'm going to show you how to use contrast to draw two spider webs. For this project, you'll need a black piece of construction paper, a white piece of construction paper, a black crayon, and a white crayon. So let's get started. It's time to make some art. Okay, today I want to start off by showing you the difference between a picture that has contrast and one that doesn't. And let's start off with this. This is a white crayon. I'm going to draw on a white piece of paper. And you might be able to see it, but it's very hard if there's no contrast because you have white on top of white. And so this is, I wrote the word hi, but I'm not sure if you could even see that. So we're going to try now, we're going to do a spider web using contrast. I'm going to use a black crayon on this white piece of paper, and I'm going to show you how to draw a simple spider web. Okay, first thing, we'll take our black crayon and we're going to draw an X across our paper. So draw from one corner all the way down to the other corner. That's half of the X. Then we'll start on this corner at the top and draw all the way down to the left corner on the bottom. Okay, now we have an X. Next we're going to make a plus right across that. I'm going to start right in the middle and go straight down. Now see how the black crayon is showing up very well on a white piece of paper. That's because there's contrast. You have two opposites, white and black, that are close together. And so it actually even makes the other color look even brighter. The black makes the white look brighter and the white makes the black look brighter. Okay, I'm going to make the last line right across here, start on the side, go all the way across the middle to the other side. Okay, this is the beginning of the spider web. If you ever get a chance to see a spider actually spin a web, it's very interesting to watch. I have one that's outside a window in my house, and there are times when I can just sit there and watch it spin, and it's very interesting. It takes a long time for it to spin a web. It seems rather long. It's pretty quick overall, but usually they'll spin a new web every night, and they'll catch flies or whatever kind of bugs will fly into it. Next, let's draw a little bit more, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about that spider. I'm going to start here near the middle, and I'm going to start at the top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a curved line between these two. So you just make a curve down. All these curves are going to go towards the middle. I start here and I curve here. Now you can do this without actually lifting your crayon off the page. You just make a curve in from one line to the next. But this spider, it was very clever. It spun the web right in front of the window, so when the lights are on, the bugs will fly towards the light and they'll get caught in that web. Okay, here now I'm making another row here, so I went past where I started and then I do doing a second row all the way around, just like this. So it's rather interesting to watch them as they're working. Of course, you don't want to get close enough where you can touch them. It's just in that situation I can see it without being worried about it touching the spider. And I just keep going all the way around and around and around. Now you can fill your page all the way out, or you can stop before it's all the way filled out, before the web covers the whole page. And I think I'm going to stop right there. That looks like a real spider web, don't you think? And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the little spider that actually spun this web. I'm going to draw a line down like it's still attached to the line here. Make a dot. And then I'm going to make 4 legs sticking out on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is our black spider web on a white piece of paper. Now we're going to make a spider web using the opposite of this. I'm going to start with a black piece of paper and then use a white crayon. Okay, first though I want to show you what the black crayon looks like on black paper. Now the black paper is not quite as dark as the black crayon, so you might be able to see the black crayon just a little better than you did the white on the white. Let me write the word hi again and let's see what it looks like. Okay, I can see this better on this one because the black of the color paper is not quite as black as the crayon. The crayon's darker. So there's a little bit of contrast here. But still, it's not as easy to see as the white will be when we make this spider web. So I'm going to turn this paper over and put my paper in place. Now we'll need our white crayon. And we're going to do the same thing we did on the other piece of paper. Start off with the X. Go from one corner all the way down to the other corner across from it. See, this is showing up nice and bright too because, again, there's contrast. There's two opposites, a white crayon on black paper, so it shows up very nicely. Okay, there's the beginning of the spider web. Going to do the same thing. Make curves that go from line to line on the web. The curves all go towards the middle. I start a second row and I just keep going. Notice how they curve in towards the middle. Okay, and I'm going to make a little spider right here, hanging down from the web. So there's our project for today, a contrast spider web.
Well, that's all for today. If you'd like to show me the spider webs that you made, just paste them in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Goodbye, Mr. Mayberry.